Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality, and today I wanted to show something a little bit different. I'm trying out another craft, and it is UV resin and making charms. If you have never done that before, it is so much fun. I have never tried the regular resin where you have to put the two parts together. This is a UV resin, and it seems to be a lot faster and easier than the alternative. I was approached by Craspire, who I have done a collaboration with before, doing the wax melts, which is super awesome. I'll try and link videos for that down below. But they approached me and wanted to feature some of their new silicone molds, and so I tried out some things. I'll show you these items and then I'll show you the molds. As of right now, I do not think, or as of filming this, they do not sell the actual UV resin. They just sell the molds. So you'd have to purchase the UV resin either from Michael's or online. I will put the link for what I purchased down below. I bought mine off of Amazon, and I think it works great. So let me show you what I made. I, of course, use mine to make charms, so I can make charm dangles for my journals. And this is what I've made so far. Sorry about that. I made this one. It is a reindeer. And this part here, you could use this and make this solid in here, but right now I just have it just going through, or it's like there's nothing here in this open space. And then I just added some charms that I had in, or beads that I had in my stash, and just made a little charm dangle on a lobster clasp. And I just think that turned out so pretty. I just love how sparkly it is. I'm going to do a process video of making this. I purchased some colors or dyes for the UV resin, and the only color I tried was black, and I could never get it to cure, at least using the light, the UV light. But everything I've done with just adding glitter to add my color has cured perfectly. So I've just resorted to doing that because I've got lots of glitter from my crafting days, what I've collected. Here's another one that I did. It is a couple these smaller snowflakes, and then this one here. I tried to add a little snowflake piece right there, and it kind of moved on me, and it's kind of hard to see. I think I should have added more in there, but I still think it turned out super pretty. And this actually has some lavender and blue. And what I'm going to be using this one for is for my December, my Christmas planner, which I'm going to be doing a video on, like my process of putting that together. But I wanted to, the colors are going to be more of like snow and purples, blues, like that. So I made this one really pretty. And then this one, I think, is what I'm going to be doing a process video for, is how to make this really pretty Christmas tree. So it has some little tiny like metallic confetti in there, and then some gold flecks at the top where the star is. And then I just made that into a charm. I added some beads here and then a lobster clasp. So I think that's super pretty. Okay, so that's what I made. And then, you know, stick around if you wanted to see, like, later on. Probably next week I'll put a video out on how I made that one there. But I want to show you all of the molds that they sent me. Okay, so this first set, it came with all of these. This is the set that I used, that this die or mold came from to do this. The reindeer charm. And these, I think they typically you could use these to make keychains or necklace charms, but I'm of course using mine for a charm dangle. But it has all of these that came with it. There's a couple different reindeers. This was the one this was the one I used for the one that I made. And then here is one where the reindeer is standing, and there's like little glitter and everything all over these. And then there's this, and these all came in a set. A unicorn. This one I thought was really cool with the little birds on the branch. I think they accidentally sent me 2 of the bunny rabbits. And I think there was supposed to be a cat on one of these, but it ended up being 2 bunnies. And then this one is like a Halloween spooky tree. And then this one looks like what is that called? Oh, like Valentine's Day little, I don't know why I can't think of, anyway. And then this one looks like a Paris cityscape. So that's one set. And out of all of the molds that I tried out, these were the ones that were the most tedious, and you really had to be controlled with when you were putting your UV resin in these parts. But I still really think it turned out great for the first time doing it. There's a little bit of rough edges over here that I probably need to like use a little emery board on. But anyway, that is that set. And then I picked up a couple of these. I think they were separate listings. This one is all like little charms that you can make inserts in. So if on this side you pour the resin in, it makes the frame, and then you can, after you cure the frame part, then you can make or you can turn them over and use these to make these shapes. I'm trying to figure out, I'm just still working through playing around with these different ones on what you can do with them. But I think with the frames, you can cure it, and then they do have UV resin tape that you stick the cured frame piece down on top of the tape and then put more resin inside of it. And you can make it into like a shaker charm or just a charm and add little bits and pieces into the inside of it. And then this one, I use this one to make the snowflake charm. It's right here. But it has all of these different little molds, like a fan and butterflies that are really pretty. Just different shapes and things. There's a tree there. Looks like a succulent down there. So yeah, there's that one. And then I think these all came as a set. They're little shapes. They're not quite beads, but you can use these to add into other molds. I did make my first charm that I made. There's a little cat head right here. So I made a little black cat head because I'm going to be making a black cat junk journal for my daughter for Christmas. So I made the little head, and then I put it into this charm right here and kind of encased the head into a green little charm. When I start with her book, I'll show you that one in the future there. But so these are just a bunch of different shapes that you can make. I think you can make these into beads somehow. So this set has the cat, a rabbit, it looks like a deer maybe, snowflake, and then I think these are like lion heads, I'm not sure. And then This one, I haven't opened them up yet, but this one just has like teardrops and ovals. And then this one has angel wings and 2 butterflies, some triangles and diamond shapes. And then this one has stars and moon crescents. So these you can use to layer up on other items or put them like inside these pieces after you make the frame. So I look forward to messing around with those. I do want to purchase some actual bead making ones that make the hole and everything, but I don't have any of those yet. I don't know why I didn't pick those out, but anyway. And then the last ones that I picked out were, well, I picked out the Christmas tree and a bigger snowflake, and it actually makes a hole in it so I can use it as a charm. And then this one, I don't remember actually picking this one out. So I'm not really going to use it right away, but it is a rocking horse. Looks like a unicorn rocking horse. And I don't remember. I don't know if this was a freebie or I accidentally hit that one, but anyway. It may be the freebie, I'm not sure. Sometimes they send some freebies. So if you are interested in any of these silicone molds, I'll put the link down below. It's craspire.com, and I'll have the links for everything that I purchased. You can go check them out. And then I'll also put the links down below for the UV resin and the tools that I purchased. I purchased a kit that had the UV resin, I think, and the UV light and everything, and it was actually pretty affordable. So yeah, check that stuff out, and be sure to subscribe so you'll know when I come out with the video for making this charm, the Christmas one. And yeah, so it'll be fun. Hope you liked this video. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Leave me a comment and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality. Bye. God bless.